I remember when you used to post sticky notes to your computer and on your walls and in your notebooks that said, when time travel exists, come back at this date and this time, and it was always only about 10 minutes into the future. And then you would vow to leave that note there forever so that there's no way the future you could miss it. And then you would wait 10 minutes, nothing would happen, and you'd decide that you must have accidentally lost the note at some point before time travel was actually invented. So there was no point in keeping the note there now, so you'd throw it away, and then you would figure out that must have been the time when you lost it, and you'd put the note back. But then you'd figure out that it already didn't work, so there was still no point in keeping the note there. Then you'd decide that time travel would never be invented anyway. So far you're right. There's no way I can come back and talk to you, and to this day there's only one reason I ever would. I feel like if I said something like, don't listen to this person, or do this instead of that because that wasn't that great, my life wouldn't be where it is now, and I love where it is now. As far as I know, you never make the wrong decision, even when you know that that would be the easier one to make. Even when everyone would probably bet money that you'd never make that choice. I mean, who would have thought that you'd ever join the rugby team when you hated sports, was always last picked in gym, couldn't talk to people, and had been very clear to mom that you'd never play a sport. And it was probably one of the best decisions of your life. If you wouldn't have done that, maybe I would want to come back and tell you to do it, but you did do it. You've never needed my advice because so far there's really nothing you would change and nothing you regret. Everything you've ever felt like you have messed up, you could fix or apologize for or make it right or get over, except one thing. There's just one thing I would risk how my life is now to change. When people ask, what's your biggest regret, I think, you mean my only regret? But I don't tell them what it is because I really don't think anyone could ever be in the mood to hear that, and I'm definitely never in the mood to talk about it. Some of your friends will have parents that are dying, and they'll think, some of your friends will have parents that are dying, and they'll think that you'll know what to tell them. Some of your friends will have parents that are dying, and they think you'll know what to tell them to help them deal with it. And you hate that because you know how they feel, and they're probably searching to anything. And you hate that because you know how they feel, and they're probably searching for anything to make them feel better, and all you want to tell them is, they're going to die, and it's going to happen so fast. Because you wish you could have figured that out. But how could you ever say that to someone? When you were crying in the hospital after you found out how sick she was, and all you could do was cry and look at her and try to form questions to ask, she finally said, I don't want to talk about this. I want to hear about your day. And I don't want you to stop your life for me. If there is one thing I could tell you, one thing, it would be to stop your life for her. Drop everything so that when she can barely remember your name and is still repeating over and over again, all I ever wanted was to be the best mother, just the best mother, but can't understand you when you're telling her that she is. You can at least feel like you showed her that she was.